milk, cheese, milk,
Hello? Hello? Anyone out there? Hello? No? Oh. Damn, I guess I'll just end stream. Good stream, everybody. But hello. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I hope the start of your week has been off to a good start. Hold on, I forgot words for a second. I remembered words. We got there. We're good. I had a good day? That's good. One of the Tuesdays of all time. Truly. Sure is the day? Yeah. Week is already, that's very fair. When I was at work earlier, somebody looked at the clock and then exclaimed out loud, "What do you mean it's only 10?" So, you know, that's certainly an explanation of the week so far, in my opinion. But it's fine, we keep going. We roll. Also, hello. How are you guys? How's everybody doing? I already asked that, but are you guys working on cool stuff? Are you guys doing cool things? Are you living good lives? Do good things. I'm behind on a book and it's scaring me. Why is it scaring you? 8 cookies? Cookies are good. Cookies are very good. What? Anne has figured out that, like, she gets fed after her meds, but now she's convinced that she gets fed a second time, and I don't know why. Anne, there is no second dinner. It doesn't comprehend. Her little skull is so empty. There's nothing left in there. I did school things and talked to friends. Nice. Think the rats convinced her? No, I think she convinced herself. Yeah, go lay down. No. Lay down. Right there. Okay. Nope. Nope. But anyways, Minecraft time. Minecraft. No thoughts, only desire for soup, wet food? Yeah, kind of, actually. Why am I here? Oh, I know what I was doing. I was looking at old builds and things. I was just staring at them. That is my silk touch. Okay. I just like the old builds. I like staring at them sometimes. Anyways, now we go home. Bye, beehive. Because book I'm reading for class and I don't want to fall behind on my work. I'm not a fast reader, so it's hard. Don't feel too guilty about getting behind when you're reading. Just do your best. Remember that there is such a thing as reading stamina. And it is different depending on how you read, like the formats in which you read. And so it can be really tough. Because I used to read a lot, and I used to read a lot of physical books all the time. But then I realized over the years that I've been reading more and more digital books, I forgot how to read normal books at a good pace. And now I don't have time to read the normal books. So now I'm trying to figure out how ebooks work and like where the like the limit of hours of ebook I can listen to in a day before my brain shuts down. So we get there. Consume things, it'll be okay. Let's go do some trading. Skipping can work if you need big concepts for a class and then hone in both in class and assignments. Yeah, that can work. There's a difference between how you read physical and digital books. To your brain, yes. It's a different set of skills sometimes. Your brain, like, goes, well, we can do this one all day long, and the other one, no. And then as you phase out one, i.e. I read less physical books for a period, I lost my ability to read physical books at a good pace, or for an extended period of time, and then I learned some of it back, and then I lost it again, and so on and so forth. You lose those muscles, even if they are mental. Nope. Because I can read articles all day and all night, but sometimes sitting down with like a physical book, my brain shuts down. Hi, Anne. What are you stealing? I'm not asking questions anymore. She is just standing on top of a thing staring at me like I hold the secrets to the universe. What do you need? Good yawn. 10 out of 10 yawn from my cat. I don't like that they renewed right when I clicked on it, so we're just not gonna look at that. I am. Were there teeth? I love when they yawn with teeth. Yes, there were teeth. She did look like an eldritch horror monster for a second. Oop. Oh hell yeah, like I can read 164k words digitally in a night vibing, then I go to read a 70k novella and go, oh boy, I don't have time, so brain gives up like a third of the way. Yeah. Brains are such interesting things, and they do lots of weird stuff. So always be nice to your brain when you can. But also, apparently reading fatigue is bigger for a lot of students currently. I've been reading some articles about this, but apparently it's just a bigger issue for people. And I'm fascinated and concerned in equal measure. Because I think there's just less and less, like, you need to read a whole bunch of stuff, but then, like, also, like, you need to read a whole bunch of stuff just all of a sudden. And there's no accounting for, like, well, you haven't taught people to read all the time, so people aren't able to get through all their assignments all the time. And then they keep relying on ChatGPT and AI to summarize things. And I will say this. SparkNotes is better than getting ChatGPT to summarize a book. If you need a summary of a book, SparkNotes over AI every single time. Every single time. I don't need to be here. I went to the wrong portal. Because there's just a lot of like, well, I'm tired and I don't have energy for this, so I'm gonna make the AI do it. And I understand that mentality and being physically tired, but AI doesn't teach you anything. SparkNotes at least has valuable information, is accurate, or at least more accurate than the AI will be. I never really liked reading for fun when I had to, and I refused to use AI for summaries, which is the best way to do it. I firmly stand by, in education, using AI to circumvent having to do work is just cheating yourself out of learning. Every single time. Unless the assignment is literally about using AI, which would be a wild assignment, but I know classes out there are for it. There's no reason. There's no reason. Ow. Yes, make the lying machine do it. No, it's gonna be 100% accurate, don't you know? Okay. We have to think about this. Okay, so what areas can I mark off completely? That area needs like one little thing. I'm counting the basement as done. I have decided I am not going to fuck with the ceiling unless I just do lines. And I don't want to do lines right now, so I'm just counting it as done. We need to do lights in here. We need to finish ancient debris. We need to add some wood types over here. This room is almost done. We need to do those things on the wall. And we need to do some of this interior stuff. Outside, we started doing these as part of the decoration. Maybe we'll keep going with these. Zir, thank you for the resub.
Oh, whoa. I've been here for 3 nanoseconds.
Yep.
Hello, I am here now.
Hello. Headers, any vocab, and big quotes are a skimmer's best friend. The first and last lines of a paragraph often can give you an idea if you need more of it. Yeah. Not even that I don't like reading that was a lie, but I do, but it's just exhausting, I guess. Yeah, that's the stamina too. If you don't read for a long time and then you go back to reading, you'll be like, well, I can barely get through like 30 pages of this book, but like 3 years ago, I used to read like 100 pages in a sitting, like no stops, no nothing. And that's part of the fatigue. I think we need to do the basalt on these sides, and then we might need to just keep going. Oh, that's right, I cleaned up some of the mushrooms. I think I could clean up some more mushrooms. Let's go get the basalt. Let's go do the basalt first, and then we'll look at the other parts and start working on other designs. We do have a lot of blocks that we can use, so we have terracotta and things that we can use for the outside designs that are blast resistant enough. We just gotta get there. I'm gonna put some of this away. We'll keep the fire resistance potions on us just in case. Because I'm a little bit worried. Will we be fine? Probably, but I'm allowed to be worried. Okay. I don't need the bed right now. I need that. That doesn't even need to go there. That can just go in there. We'll put that in there. These can stay in here. Okay. I don't need those. I don't need that right now. Take this one. If I can put the right things in my inventory. Okay. Salt. I need more basalt again. Alright, let's go mine some more basalt. How's the Minecrafting going? We just started. We're gonna go get more basalt and then we're gonna go build things and then I'm gonna probably yell about nonsense. Because I feel like the world's full of nonsense again. But like weird kinds of nonsense. Lots of weird nonsense. We're not gonna talk about political stuff because honestly, it's exhausting. And I'm tired of it and I'm sure many of you are tired of it. I just don't want to think about it. Instead, I want to think about ridiculous things I've seen. Like, there was somebody, apparently, who... How did this come about? A model got upset with an author. And the reason she was upset was because the cover for her book, which was published by Macmillan... This is not a self-publishing thing. Macmillan looked an awful lot like her photos. And rather than like do the thing and like reach out to the publisher and figure out the artist and talk to them, instead this model got very upset with the author. And I'm like, I can understand like not knowing and being like, okay, did you do this? Because there's a lot of self-publishing stuff. But when you found out that the author didn't do it and that somebody else was hired to do it, why did you keep yelling at her like she did it herself? Wild. Which I can understand in... I love them. I can understand in one regard not understanding enough about the publishing industry to get what's going on, because you often think like, oh, the person whose name on it made all the decisions, but that's not traditionally how publishing goes. In publishing, it's generally going to be the publisher that's making a whole bunch of decisions about marketing and things like that, and then you'll get to sign off on things and like on the vibe, but you don't get to decide like the artists that they go with. You don't get to decide like half a dozen things. Get into salt? Yeah, apparently. But no, it was really interesting though, because it's one of those things where I've been like analyzing how people talk on the internet more, just because I'm realizing that there's a lot of like, I'm gonna say argumentative, but I'm not talking about like actually like arguing on the internet. I'm talking about like rhetoric and how people are writing things and how people are presenting ideas, and in that way argumentative. But there's a lot of like argumentative writing now that I'm looking at and I'm like, you're not doing this in good faith. These sentences that you've written have arguments that are pretty easy to pick apart, even with the evidence you have, but you're relying on that emotional call in order to get people heated and get people on your side. Which was pretty much what I felt like her situation was, because literally she had a message behind her head during part of this that was like, from the author that was like, my publisher and the artist they hired decided on this cover. I didn't do it, and she was still sitting there blaming the author. I do think the average person does not know that at all, because I never knew that until you were talking about it more on a past stream. Is this an English major thing, or is this just a writer thing? Is this a me? This might be a me thing. No, I guess this would also be in writing. You hear about it a lot in philosophy as well. Like how people are presenting their ideas. And I do think it's really critical that people understand it, but I also unfortunately understand that it is during those years of school where pretty much everybody has checked out at this point. Because a lot of the like most valuable information I got about argumentative writing was in high school. In like sophomore, junior, kind of into senior year. And I got really, really lucky in school. I had a lot of very good English teachers who valued making sure students knew what was going on. But that's not always normal. People just need someone to get angry at so things get fixed. Same thing happens in software industry. People don't know who they should be talking to at big companies. Okay, but that's also like at big companies, people just don't know who they should be talking to in general. Whether it's like weird titles, I feel this is a hot take that's not really a hot take. There's a whole bunch of like titles at big tech companies that I sit there and I like scratch my head at that I've seen people that I know and respect have, and I'm like, what does that title mean? What does that title mean? Because they don't often make a lot of sense, and there's a whole bunch of like careers that people can have in tech that the names keep getting weirder for no reason. Not the arguments, but yeah, I also keep seeing more rage bait, emotional bait than actual justified ideas. It's just the era of rage bait, I guess. Lots of the titles changing are useless and annoying even to people in the industry. Oh, I know. I think that was one of the things that got talked about in one of my college courses, because it was a copywriting, well, not copywriting, it was a technical writing class. And it was a class where we were talking about like careers after college and a whole bunch of things like that. And the professor that I had in that class was incredibly intelligent about a lot of things. And one of the biggest things that she imparted upon all of us was like, the titles for this work keep changing. Every year, I have students come back after they've gotten hired, after they've graduated, who are like, this title didn't exist when I was in your class, and now this is everywhere. This is the title that everyone is using for this kind of position now. And it's not always strictly like copywriting, but it's like some of the technical writing stuff is like really buried oddly. Reminds me of one guy where my dad works. I know what he does, but his title is so silly to me. I mean, I've seen people with titles and I'm like, they just needed to give you a title, it looks like. I'm gonna fall through that one day and I'm gonna scare myself. They didn't know what title to give you that sounded efficiently corporate, and so they said, just slap some words together. My job title is a little silly, but if I share it, it'll probably dox me. Yeah, don't share it. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I definitely believe you, though. I've seen enough of them. I've been given enough of them. Again, which I also won't talk about, because it would pretty much dox me, because my titles make no sense either. I think at some point I made up a title for myself and I just started applying it to everything I was doing because it fit better and then people accepted it. I'm not saying you can get away with that everywhere, but I was kind of a little no man's land person and they kept handing me to new managers at a job and I was like, that's fine. I'll just have a fun time over here. A lot of it is also just middle management as well, yeah. I do think that a lot of problems with, like, big companies tend to fall into, like, middle management keeps doing stuff, and I cannot figure out why, and that's... yeah. Styles basically talk to the customers about their feelings about the product and come up with the ideas based on that. I almost want to just call him a research and development guy, because that is kind of it. You're gathering data points on what customers think about a product and then going, okay, now we develop the next one. My manager has been a manager as long as I've been an employee. Dude, like, middle management's so weird because I swear there's people that, like, get promoted to, like, that kind of, like, middle manager position and I'm like, you shouldn't be here, but they didn't know what to do with you. And so now you're a manager. There's a couple managers I've met that I'm like, no, you definitely are a good manager and I appreciate your insight into this. And there's been a couple that I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. Styles, no, he's basically that, but he's not called that. Yeah. Which I think is a little bit silly. No, I don't think it's a little bit silly. I think it's a lot silly. I think it's extremely silly. Manager's pretty decent, but he also had the same job I do for 25 years before becoming a manager. See, those managers are hit or miss because they're either like already jaded by the system or they're just chill guys. One or the other. I got chill guy. Hell yeah. We love a chill guy. Missed one. There we go. I'm gonna slowly chip away at this biome and then one day there will be nothing left and then I will be sad about it. But that's fine. I'm just gonna break this. I'm not gonna collect all of it because they're all gonna fall into lava, but that's fine. Anyways, enough about work. How do we feel about the TikTok ban and then not ban and then... What happened here? What was I doing here? Where does this go? Where does this go? Did I just come up here? Oh, I bet I was mining stuff up here. Am I stupid? Okay, hold on. Before you say it's stupid and I give no shits, there's one thing that I desperately care about from this entire endeavor. It has nothing to do with the platform, it has everything to do with the creators. It has everything to do with the creators. Did you guys see all of the drama around the creators that were, like, spilling the secrets about their content? And how everybody was going, I have trust issues now, about all these content creators going like, yeah, all this stuff that I do, yeah, I didn't use this, or I made it for friends, or I didn't consume this thing. Because it happened over and over and over and over again. There's so many of these too. I was watching, I forget whose channel it was, I think it was Marky. Marky had a video about this, and he is a UK-based, I think? Creator, but he was talking about it and he covered like a couple of different like genres of creator, but there was a creator who does the this is so stupid, the ice restocking, where they do like the fancy ice, so like they'll put like cut up fruit or flowers or like other things into the ice. She admitted, she was like, I don't use the ice that I make. Which wasn't like, oh, she's throwing the ice out. She was like, my family uses it. My friends use it when they come over. I don't use it. And everybody's like, what do you mean? Why would you ever do this? And then there was another creator who did... She did like, kind of like chat with me while I make a coffee kind of videos. And she'd make the really fancy, really sweet coffee drinks. And her like admission at the end of all of this was like, I don't drink the coffee. And she did like clarify and say like, well, like my friend or my mom drinks the coffee, but I don't drink the coffee. But like everybody was going nuts. Ow, ow. I hate these little guys. Everyone was like, how dare you make this content and make us believe that you drink it? And I'm like, I don't think she's ever... Did she ever drink it in the videos? Did she ever do that? Because if she didn't, I don't know what you guys wanted from her. Sometimes you make pretty things you don't actually like, but it's fun to make. Yeah. Tons of people do that all the time. It was a very weird moment, but it keeps going. It keeps going. Because somebody posted about their gym content. They made workout videos, and people found out that she wasn't doing all of those workouts when she filmed them actually, and got upset. I love making a painting every day and then fooling my audience into believing I hang everyone in my house. I don't understand people. Fucking hate coffee, but when I was younger, I loved to make them. Yeah, I know people that, like, don't like drinking, but liked making, like, cocktails for friends. And I'm like, have we forgotten that people can do things not for themselves? Sounds like people are upset that the movies aren't real. I'm worried about them. Also, ads are gonna start in 30 seconds. It's just, it was one of those things, and like there were a couple of content creators that got called out for like other things where they were like, oh, this wasn't as big of a deal, or like this was done for content. And I'm sitting there and I'm going like, did nobody even consider that it wasn't real? Or that it wasn't done just to be fun? Like, did nobody consider that things on the internet can be fake? And I think the answer is no. People did not consider that. Also, thank you for the water break. I'll drink more of this. I'm also one of those people. I like making concoctions, but I don't like most of the drinks. Yeah, it's fun. People would do that? Go on the internet and lie? It's me. I would go on the internet and lie. Anyways, so I'm dealing with my feelings about the world and everything, and I've decided that I'm just going to make a Minecraft server for people at work. I will probably never stream it, but if I make something cool, I will share it with you guys. But I feel like we need a little bit more whimsy, and I feel like the only way I know how to introduce whimsy into people's lives is just handing them Minecraft. Oh, it's one of those illusions. Wait, can we get it to be? Wait, there was a... I get it to... Do I need to be up? No, that's too high. Oh, we're so close. It's like right here. Somewhere over here. One day I'll hit it. It's so uncanny. Yeah, my brain hates this. I love it. We're leaving that. That just gets to live there forever now. Or I'll go put it somewhere else, I guess. Whoop. I like the smell and the process. I was mainly making it for my dad at the time and would get full beans, so I'd have to grind them every couple weeks, which was fun. Then I got to like measure things out and make a coffee. I used to hound him if he wanted coffee so I could make it. That is very cute. Oh no. Or just wait until all those same people learn about all the AI stuff? No, the AI can lie. It's just a little man learning things. The only AI that I think it's funny when it lies is Neurosama. And that's because Neurosama doesn't have a single brain cell and called somebody by the wrong name so many times in a row despite seeing the person's name written out. Literally, the AI was writing the name wrong over and over and over. And she's allowed to be a little bit silly goofy. Unless it turns out that the creator of her was using something nefarious in order to make her AI work, in which case I condemn her fully. But until I learn that, she's funny. Talking about the AI, the fucking AI crochet pattern scams on Etsy? Okay, so if you did not know this already, crochet is full of scams. Full of scams. If you are ever looking at products in like fast fashion places and you see crochet items that are very cheap, do not purchase them. They were made in completely unethical ways. Because crochet cannot be machine done. That is your fun fact of the week. Crochet is not something you can do with a machine. There are literally too many micro movements in what your hand needs to do in order to do a crochet stitch. Too many things to do with a machine well. Whereas like knitting, we have big knitting looms and things like that that are very easy to automate and can do patterns and things like that. But crochet has not evaded the AI scams. The AI scammers are now doing things like they'll post pictures, very AI generated pictures, and you can tell if you've done enough crocheting and stuff. You can tell when they're AI'd because like the stitches kind of like warp in a weird way, or they don't seem to like finish somewhere. And it's so weird. And they're starting to generate patterns, and the patterns are like half there, but not. I needed to go back to the building. Final product is just too nice. Or it looks wrong, or like the stitches are going in a way that you would never do that thing, or it doesn't look like you'd be able to connect the pieces in a way that would make sense. Like there's a lot of things that people can do in an AI image, like to kind of suss out whether or not it's fake. And I don't want to go look up AI pictures of crochet stuff because it looks wrong. Because I've seen enough amigurumi, because I used to watch people make amigurumi. I've seen enough amigurumi made literally on stream to know how it kind of resolves itself. Can I make the amigurumi? No. For whatever reason, every time I try to make a sphere, it turns into a plate. This isn't a joke. It just turns into a plate. I lack the brain cells to do it correctly, I guess. But I've seen so much of it that I started seeing the stuff about it, and I looked at a couple of pictures and I was like, oh yeah, all this is AI. None of that makes sense. None of these methods exist. This wouldn't resolve the way you want it to. Doesn't make any sense. Amigurumi is always a little imperfect and AI is not that. Yeah. I actually had no idea there was AI art for crochet, but like I'm not surprised either. No, there's AI art for everything. I swear to God, you can't search anything on like Google without getting like amongst a page worth of image results, getting like at least one AI image on that front page. And depending on what you're looking up, you can get a million of them. And some of them are trying to be really sneaky and they're not doing a great job. Okay, I need to see where this started. It starts on the 2. And I don't remember where it ends. Oh no, it should just end on that one. We'll get there. Yeah, like that. Alright, so that's 1. So now we go up 2. Hey, it's been terrible for getting reference images for things. God, I am so pissed about that. Like, even, like, because there's some ways that you're supposed to be able to, like, filter it a little bit more. Even with that, like, it's sometimes a struggle to get images that are not partially AI. And I'm like, this is literally my worst nightmare. I hate it here, and I want everything to light on fire. Is it going to help? No, but I can dream that it will help. And maybe in my heart it will. Okay. And then they sell a scam download pattern that was also AI. You know what'd be kind of interesting? I will never do this because I'm not gonna, like, give them money or anything, but I do want to see some of those AI patterns. And then I want to go look at existing resources that other crocheters and other things have put out there. Like, free resources that I know exist in the world. And I just want to go look. I just want to see what they tried to pull from. I just want to break it down. I want to see where they're trying to get their shapes from. Boop. No, I hate AI and I want to light it on fire. How do we get rid of it? I'm curious what's going to happen when the Gen AI bubble bursts, if we're just going to have a set of years that search engines disregard because of all that BS. I kind of hope so. Because I feel like we're going to need to disregard some years. We talking trash about AI. We're talking about the fact that, there's a lot of crochet-related AI scams right now. Trade your ether and math girl. Would any of you like to see my little goober I purchased today? Yes. Do you want to see a little goober? Yes. Every time. I want to see goobers. Absurd. Yeah, it's a terrible time. Anyway, support local artists when you can. Buy cool art. Support your friends that do art. Do cool things. I believe in all of you. Don't commit crimes. Something. You know, I should probably have this in my hand and not the mushroom. AI can't grow trees. Well, not yet. Maybe they're working on it. I don't know what the purpose would be, but God knows I can't tell what they want from the AI. They just want it to do stuff and things, even if they're not sure why. I would support bots that just grew intended trees. I think you could probably get some interesting bots that would be able to do that kind of thing. Honestly. I do think it would be cool. Now I just want... I want cool sci-fi future. I want solar punk to become real. I want solar punk to become real so bad. I keep like looking at solar punk stuff and my brain just keeps going like, this could be real. One day. No, that's my job. Well then you make solar punk become real and I'll cheer you on from here and write cool science fiction about it. To inspire other people to also want to make cool solar punk things. Hoping the Gen AI bubble bursts before it starts getting people seriously hurt. There are folk looking to add it to medical software to help nurses and doctors diagnose people. So I saw people talking about that. No, the trees? Oh, okay. Never mind. You can grow the trees. Never mind. Star can grow all the trees. All of them. All of them. But there was an interesting, like, tidbit, because they did try it in some trial setting to see if it would work well, and the major concern that came out of it was that it kept self-referencing. And so it... Love the Wii music? It's Minecraft music. Minnie? Minnie? Minecraft. I can play the Wii sports music. Cyberwolf, thank you for the follow. Also, hi Minnie, I hope you're doing well. But the... Oh, there's... We're just gonna ignore that spot for a second. We're gonna come stand over here. So, the medical software kept self-referencing. So it kept misdiagnosing unusual illnesses. And that was the major concern, was that it would only get worse at that. Because it would keep going back and being like, oh, well, they have these symptoms. It's gonna be this. Because however many times out of whatever of my sample set of people with these symptoms, it was this. So it's gonna be that. Or it could be this, which is lesser known, or it could be this, which is lesser known, or it could be this thing. Then it's probably not. Because nobody gets this. And so that's the major concern there. I don't know how tall I am now. 3. I don't know how many I need to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're on 6. I will look at the goober after stream, but thank you for sending it. For Gen AI in the medical field, I really don't like it for a bunch of reasons, including... Oh, that's right, you're right there. It doesn't understand / cannot be protected by HIPAA. That is the other major concern, is that HIPAA exists, and the robots don't understand HIPAA. So, good luck there, I guess. Do that. There you go. Oh. Well, I picked the wrong corner to go into. Why are there so many Endermen in that corner? God, I hate that. Okay, we're gonna just use the cheaty cam for this. Nope. Oh god, they're already on it. I can't be free. I can't be free. The Endermen just find my building and then stand on it menacingly. Okay. However, I love the predictive AI in the medical field, which isn't really AI, it's just a fancy pattern recognition algorithm for cancers and such. No, for some things in the medical field, I think it's fine. And especially for, like, hyper-specific things. It's really good. But if you're using it to diagnose people, it runs into, like, a slippery slope. That's a better summary of the issues that I could have made. I mostly just worry about the mysticism around Gen I and people who aren't familiar with Gen I trusting it far more than they should. People are going to WebMD themselves, but this time it's going to be a robot and it's going to be sponsored by their insurance, is essentially what's going to happen. That's my concern, because people, when given WebMD, which literally is kind of like the very basic version of the thing we're talking about, kept thinking they had cancer, or decided not to go pursue actual, like, medical diagnostics because WebMD said it's not a big deal. And so it is very understandably a worry there. But it's one of those things where, like, I will sing it from the rooftops that I don't like AI. I don't like the current uses of AI. I don't like the way that people are handling AI. I don't like a lot of it. But there will be uses and there will be cases for AI to be used. We have not figured those out well enough for me to feel even remotely comfortable saying that, like, AI is going to be super useful in the future. We haven't gotten there yet. We're trying to, but we're not there yet. Concrete? Concrete. I just need another chest. Boop. Up. I'd fight for better predictive algorithms in the medical field and some of the big fancy folding protein ones, but I do need them to stop being like, we can replace all doctors / mental health professionals. Dude, I don't want to dive into too much of it because it will be a very, like, it's a really annoying and difficult thing to, like, think about all the time. But I was listening to the Philip DeFranco show, who I watch a lot of. He isn't the only place I get news, but he is one of the places I go to hear about some of the stuff happening in the world. And he was covering some of the stuff around just healthcare in America and everything that is going on there. And he was breaking down a story of, like, because people are now required to have mental health services, some of the shortcuts that things are, like, that are happening with insurance companies and the like. And I was sitting there and it was just heartbreaking to hear about, like, a doctor, like, going to bat so hard for this patient of his going like, she needs this mental health care. If you take it away now, you're going to undo like so much of the progress that she's made, and she is not safe to go out into the world yet the way that she is. Like, you have to let me keep treating her. And the patient, like the outpatient thing that she was participating in, had they kept her in it for the 10 weeks that the doctor recommended, instead of cutting her services and sending her out, it would have cost them less than what happened. Where her mental health declined, and she had to go into a, like, she went to the hospital and got put on a psychiatric hold and then got sent to another facility and had to stay there for 2 weeks until she was stable enough to leave again. And it cost them like 4 times as much. I think it was even more than 4 times as much. It cost them so much more money than what it would have cost to just let her continue her outpatient care in a program that was legitimately helping her. Because now they're trying to be like, well, you don't need as much coverage. You've already done all this stuff. You don't need anything more. You don't need this. You don't need that. And it's like, people still need that care. People still desperately need that care, and you can't keep treating people like they're machines and be like, you've gotten to a baseline. Not how it works. It's almost as if doctors know what they're talking about it. I know, and this is a very American problem. There were lots of people in, like, the comments, which he covered today, on the video today, because the video I'm talking about was from yesterday, where he's talking about, like, all these people from, like, different parts of the world. I think in particular it was, like, somebody from Germany and somebody from, like, Japan. They were like, what do you mean? If your doctor says this, the insurance company can say no. And it is pretty insane. Main argument for AI mental health services is the fact that it's affordable and there's no wait times for the average person. And the other argument is there isn't enough mental health professionals, therefore we need the machines to fill the gaps. No. I chose a phone time. Hi, Woo. Welcome to the world. We can always move on, but it's an interesting conversation to think about. It's an interesting thing to think about, to me at least. To see where the world is right now. And I will say this, because I do keep saying this at people. I know that the world is really stressful for a lot of people right now. And if you are getting stressed about it, or you see friends and family getting stressed about it, the one most radical thing you can do is to care about the people around you. Literally, that is the most radical thing you can do. Go support your local people. Go support your friends across the world. Support people wherever they are. And take care of each other. And have kindness and compassion for everybody. I want to clear off more mushrooms. There's too many mushrooms outside. I need to get rid of the mushrooms. I'm gonna end up accidentally killing another Enderman doing this. Oh god. Oh Jesus. I've really just been over here. Oh. Okay. Why are there so many mushrooms? Because I've been building in this area on and off for about 2 years. And Endermen can set down mushrooms, and then the mushrooms will just grow more. And therefore, if you're in an area idling for too long and the Endermen are running around like they are because there's a warped forest, you can actually even see them holding on to mushrooms. They will just, put mushrooms everywhere. I love my gay store because they do so much community work and it's really easy to contribute. Yeah, no, do what you can for the people around you. It can be as simple as, like, going to local political things and offering to give someone a ride. It can be a, being a couch that somebody sleeps on while they are trying to get out of a horrible home life situation. It can literally be as simple as just being a spot where somebody can go to talk to for 20 minutes about an issue that they're having. Really happy to see today when I was seeing what my local food shelter needed / if they had any days where people weren't donating sandwiches for their grab-and-go lunches, that until like end of February / March there wasn't even a donation opening spot for sandwiches. Like all the slots they needed for each day were filled. Hell yeah. Take care of everybody. I truly live by, I truly believe the most radical thing most of us could be doing at this point in time is care. And I think that's because every time I look at the political situation or see somebody having like a big political opinion, like it's usually followed with like just tons of like angry comments, and I'm like, okay, even the people I don't agree with, I'm not gonna change my mind. Nothing's gonna change here. But I can still care about them as a person and not be shitty online to them. I'd rather spread positivity where I can and care about everybody that I can rather than yell at everybody about their political views right now. It's not gonna change anything to be mean, but it can change a lot when you're nice. Yeah, there's a lot of mushrooms. Trust me, this won't be the last we see of these. It really won't. Every time you go to a new area, it's so funny. They're just everywhere. And like all of the Nylium that I'm picking up was also moved. Like all of this has been just more. Just more. So much soup. If only I could make soup out of it. Where is it? I hear it. I hear you. Where are you? Oh. That's fine. When I say I want everyone to have universal basic income, food, universal housing, and universal medical care, I mean everyone, even the person bitching about handouts. Yeah. Truly. And that is probably the most radical thing you can say at some of those people. Is like, if something happened to you, I would also want you to have this. I'm not gonna turn you away because you were a bitch to me once. Or because you hate who I am. I'm gonna turn around and show you the support I hope you would show other people. And I think that does more to somebody than, like, telling them that they're wrong. Or telling them that you disagree with their opinion. Because if you go into it with an argument mindset, nobody's gonna change their mind. A lot of people are already dead set in their convictions about stuff, and it is really through action that you can express better, that you would rather see better for people. I've at this point embraced the communist allegations of me wanting people to live as communism, wrong label, but okay. Yeah, people do like throwing those labels out there and going, this is a bad thing, and I go, okay, but like, wouldn't you also like the support if something were to go horribly wrong, that you wouldn't have to worry about where your next meal would come from, or about the house over your head? Well, you might have to worry about a house over your head. That's a really, like, Witch and Wizard of Oz kind of problem, but like the roof over your head might be good. I don't want anyone to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, a phrase that was originally made for minors. They couldn't get out, so they'd have something to do to feel like they were doing something as they died. Yeah. Which is... it's another one of those phrases, like, blood is thicker than water. I need to figure out if there's, like, an actual word for this, because I feel like there should be a word for this in language. Or metaphors or similes that have been made that... That was so dangerous. Why did I do that? Where it just... it has a meaning, and we have just decided fuck the actual meaning of what was originally stated. I'm instead going to use it for the opposite thing. And then it catches, like... It's almost a kind of irony, really. That there's all these phrases and concepts. Oh, sea shanty. Pause. Here, we'll snooze the ad. Ad will play in like 3.5 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever it said. It's sea shanty time. No more thinking about serious things. Only sea shanty. Meow, 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 meow. I want people to care about each other. That's all I want. But that's apparently a radical thought. Can't care about random people. What do I get out of it when I care for the random people? Somatic change, but worse. Yeah, it's just specifically for when we go the opposite direction and it's bad. Hello. Okay. Are you good? Do you want me to get out of the way? Did that help? I feel like that didn't help. Are we good? Okay. This is why you should join me in cursing people to become snails and other woodland creatures when they drive terribly. Hard to continue to be mad when I am screaming snail. I miss the rats so much. Why do I gotta be touching grass so often now? Hi rats. No, I miss you. Care about you very, very much. Take care of both yourselves and others when you can. Yes.
Comfort streamer who is also a lovely person.
Aww.
Trato 10 love.
Comfort chatter who is also a lovely person. I think we need more joy and whimsy in our lives. I think we need to care about each other, even if we disagree. That's also apparently pretty radical, but I don't understand how. If I think about it too hard, there'll be some cognitive dissonance about concepts I was taught growing up in a Christian household and how some people behave that also say that they're Christian, and I don't want to do that work today. If I think about it for too long, I'll get upset. Stop running in front of me. So is boat country? Yes. Uncomforts your comfort streamer. No! But I'm so comfy right now. I still want to bite people, but like that's better than murder. Yeah, but what's the line between biting people and murder? I guess them bleeding out. That'd probably be the actual line. We'll have our own version of universal basic income. Universal boat income. That's fair. Stop. No, you're gonna get banned in League of Legends chat. I still think about that so often. A friend of mine who also streams one time got chat banned in League because he said, and I quote, "I hope you skin your knee." Which is by far the tamest thing I've heard from a League of Legends chat. League of Legends? Don't. League of Legends is lol? Yeah. Don't start playing it. Go think about the lore, don't start playing it. Although I saw somebody make a really good case for why League should have voice chat. And I wasn't on board until they made a really good point about it. If people had to say out loud half the things that they threaten each other with, they would hesitate. They would hesitate a lot more. and probably not say most of them. I'm not, but I did buy Battle Pass for Marvel Rivals. Well, I hope you're having fun with that. I hope you step in a tiny puddle with your socks on. I say, we need more Shakespearean insults. I need people to become wittier with their threats and insults. I want to play a video game where the only insults you can throw at the other people, your teammates or otherwise, Shakespearean ones. And then your sack is wet for the rest of the day. What kind of slurs I'd get called would rival COD lobbies? See, people might hesitate, but COD lobbies are also disastrous, terrible places. And they have voice chat, and I have heard so many slurs from videos about those. I think they would actually get some people to calm down, but then I think other people would get cockier about it and say worse things. So it's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think League needs to have its chat removed. People can communicate with the pigs, nothing else. After hearing Sneak be called the Arsler, what, twice? I mean, it's... depending on the game, it's better or worse, and competitive is oftentimes worse than anything, and I know Sneak's been playing competitive as he was getting ready for the tournament, and they made it to the quarterfinals. I was very proud of them. But competitive lobbies tend to be worse. I hope your E key disappears. Depending on the game, that's a violent threat. Somebody could turn that into a burn so easily, though. I would say I hope you lose your E key, but it's very obvious that you already don't have it. I hope your spacebar doesn't work when you need to use your elytra. Me? No. Don't say that at me right now. I don't even know if you mean it or not. In general? No. Also, does anybody want to put bets on how long it'll be until somebody does- why are these here? Oh. I now remember why these are here. Okay. I have a zombie in the nether! And he did not come through a portal. Your bananas taste unripe. I should get a pumpkin helmet while I do some of this. Ether. 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 No more winter holidays. Except for cute ones. Who? Ether. Ether said Christmas. Make so much mushroom soup now. I don't have enough red mushrooms, but I could make so much mushroom soup. I can't ever get in competitive games, just not my vibe or something. I want to play games with friends, preferably co-op, or I want to play games alone, but I will spend too much time doing that. I've talked about that on stream. I don't know how to explain this. I don't like competitive games, but I like competitive games. Like, I liked playing Splitgate. Unironically. Actually adored playing that game. Competitive, like against people, like playing it a lot. But the problem is that I get too into it and then I get really heated and then I take things personally and it's just not a good thing for me. And that's why I can't play competitive games. Like, I hate Crucible in Destiny 2, because the Crucible in Destiny 2 is just PvP comp, and it gets too intense, and I hate it. But PvE comp in Gambit makes my brain very happy, because I don't have to think too much about, like, fighting the other team. It's not a person against person thing. It's different, and my brain is like, ah, yes, different. I only play competitive if my team has no randoms. Even then, I don't want to, like, subject my friends to the way that I am when I play competitive games. I would rather solo queue, turn off any chats, and just vibe in a competitive game. And then, well, sometimes I like listening to teammates yell at me because it's funny. It is a little bit funny. Especially when it's like unranked, like this has no actual like competitive anything. It is simply for the fun of it. And somebody's getting real pressed about it. Okay, where are... There's that wall. There was another spot that had a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, it's over here. Okay. No. That was rude. Me and friends turned it into a meme fest. We just do stupid shit. That's fair. Bonk. I may go get a pumpkin helmet at some point. Because I'm around a lot of Endermen and I'm a little bit afraid. But you can see the Enderman literally picked out all of the Nylium here. Like, they picked out all of the Nylium. Weirdos. I like Marvel Rivals, but sometimes competitive irks me. I could never play Marvel Rivals, but I also didn't like Overwatch, so... The only run and shoot game I play is Risk of Rain 2, and I have now gotten like 7 minutes in an activated portal. I didn't get through it though by myself. Hell yeah. I only really get heated when I lose a bunch and I can't see how I screwed up to lose, and my brain doesn't really see the other players have 1,000 more hours than me as a mistake on my part. It's weird because like I get really heated about it sometimes in like competitive games or like when I've played competitive modes. Because my brain, it has been plagued since I was a child by the idea that I must be good at everything. And then my perfectionism kicks in super hard, and I go, well, if I can't win this, then I'm useless to society. That's not even remotely true, but good luck telling my brain that. I played a 2-hour Risk of Rain 2 run as an online date with somebody where I told them I am shit and they went, you can't be that bad, and then I was that bad, but damn were they good. Fighting games aren't really my thing, but Marvel Rivals is free, so I've been trying it out. Risk of Run. Technically there is a risk of running. It's not really a risk though, it's kind of a guarantee. You will be running. Trip and fall? That's me. I think for me, it might also be just the way in which games, like, present playing against players. Like, Destiny 2 very specifically does not seem to have a lot of, like, PvP elements. And in fact, most of the PvP is relegated to Crucible. Like, true PvP is pretty much only in Crucible. So there's not a lot of it there. So, like, other competitive parts of it feel fine to my brain. But, like, if you had me play Valorant, which I won't because I actually don't like... I don't like the way that the skills and everything are in Valorant, so I'm probably not gonna play it. Ever. But, like, that scene is way different. Everybody gets really angry if you don't know what you're doing, even in non-ranked, non-competitive lobbies. I need a pumpkin, like, yesterday. Also, Anne is snoring. I might leave some of that down there because it's actually trapping some of the Endermen. And I'm kind of fine with them trapping themselves like idiots. So they can't get out and terrorize me. Really, that's it. I just don't want them terrorizing me. Hello, good sir. Rats play Marvel Rivals together? I mean, if there are rats that are playing Marvel Rivals that want to play together, for sure, you guys can play it. Got it. Going back in time to remind you to get a pumpkin. I don't think that'll work. There's also a man right there that's upset with me. But competitive shooters want to test if you're better. Play Sonic Adventure 2 battle. I think I have to leave that corner mostly alone. I'm leaving the spots where they've accidentally, like, walked themselves into a corner. That was risky. I should not be doing this like this. I should just leave and go get a pumpkin and come back. Do I have a pumpkin? Am I smart? Hold on. We're doing a test. Am I smart? Oh my god, I'm a genius. Why do I have 11? I also need one of these. Why do I have 11 carved pumpkins? I mean, why do I have clocks in here? God knows. This may be why. Oh, wait, can I? Can I not? Oh, I can't put that on with a click. But I can right click on the helmet, so we'll leave that in there. But this... Okay, now I can stare at everything and not be worried. Fantastic. It's cool and sexy to make the enemy cry real tears. Okay. Wait, how big is Marvel Rivals? Just know Marvel Rivals is 70 gigabytes. That seems like too many. That seems like too many gigs. I don't think they have enough anything to justify that price in my brain. Or not price, but like... space. Oh, we're going down here next. What riveting gameplay this is. Hold on. I'm cheating. And by cheating, I mean I'm going to Vanilla Tweaks. I can't do this. Data payx. Not data packs. Resource packs. Unobtrusive. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do this one. Download. Ugh, I've been blinded. Resource pack. Open folder. Skip. Folder. Put that over there. I can't see myself right now. Put that in there. Come over here. You. Done. Oh yeah, that's leagues better. See? It's still there, but now it's like translucent, so I can see what's on the other side of everything. Still obnoxious, still in the way, but not to the point where it is unusable. My Xbox storage only says 51.5 gigabytes. It depends on what platform you're on sometimes. Hold on, we can test this. Actually, no, it wouldn't be in... No, it would be here. System requirements, 70 gigabytes of available space. So it might be under 70 gigabytes, but they're asking for 70 gigabytes. That's what that means? That's what means? Aether's forgotten all the block terms in chat. Aether, you're winning. Help? Nope. We should probably at some point do a reset of the funny block terms. Do completely blank slate, leave in all the ones that are blocked for more serious reasons, and then just go through. And now Minty gets to pick new games and new things to ban from chat. Oh, now I can look at them. I don't know why I'm scared of them still. That one's still gone. I forget how much anime game takes up on my phone. It's a big game. Think about how fast computers could be if we just cared a little bit. But then either the companies, they wouldn't get to hire people to do a whole bunch of things that maybe one day will make them money. Maybe one day. God. Maybe I don't do this anymore. Maybe I leave. Oh, there's stuff over there. Okay. You don't belong there. Which anime game? There's like 5. It's Genshin. Because the rats got really into Genshin really fast. And I'm not saying I banned it because I hate it. It started as like poking fun at people. And now it's just even funnier to just keep it banned. Nobody can talk about Genshin here, except for the mods. Was it to mess with Icy? It was to mess with Icy, wasn't it? Because Icy was on a Genshin kick. Just a little bit of tomfoolery. I care very much about my mods, and I definitely don't mess with them in any way. And they definitely don't mess with me in any way. There's nothing. There's no shenanigans. None whatsoever. There's definitely not recorded proof of anything otherwise. Kidding me. I don't like it here. I didn't get banned for pizza once. No. My mods would never take a bribe of pizza. Never. Never. Sometimes I forget about the same people who didn't see Team for AI at first all changed their tunes to screw over big business copyright and now are claiming the idea of owning an idea. Any copyright and basically any time someone opposed Gen AI is actually because they are corporate bootlicker. I want to shake these people by the shoulders and be like, why? What do you think will happen if Gen AI is fully accepted? What do you think what it's going to do or replace? Do you think it will stay copyright free if people just roll over and stop fighting it? No. I've gotten addicted to producing small binaries for the code I write, lol. It's very fun to optimize. Ether's a nerd. Probably been banned, but I can't I can't top being banned in Ether's chat for furry crimes. You know what? That's fair. I've been banned once for funnies. I think a lot of people have been banned once for a funny. It's like the lighthearted hazing that you go through at some point. But it's not to be accepted in the community, it just happens. Hold on. Fuck. I hate gas. I hate all of them. Anyways, look at how many mushrooms are over there. They're on the trees. You. Oh yeah. It's on the trees. Okay. Can't ever get past it. Hold on, I might need to- well no, the child's not a danger. I don't need to shoot the piglin. Why are there so many? Because I spend a lot of time in this area and the Endermen hate me. Ow! I don't like that. Maybe I do shoot the child who has gunpowder. Stop moving! I'll let them live. Hi, Minty. Minty, a piglin child with gunpowder? What, no? What? Oh, did Minty approve a message? Oh. I do love chat warnings just to send messages. Oh. I feel like in some communities, I feel like chat warnings need to be used more. But there's also like an avenue for sillies that I haven't seen a lot of people use. I'm curious what it looks like on mobile. The warnings? Why are there so many mushrooms on these trees too? How did you get here? I think I can put this on for the moment. We'll find out if that was a mistake later, I guess. See, the funniest part about chat warnings is that I can't see them on stream, but when I go look through, like, the logs and things, I can see all of the warnings that were given. My favorite thing, though, is somebody does something stupid in a Twitch chat, and I've sent people warnings, and they have never acknowledged the warning. And by doing so, they have just decided, yeah, I'm done talking in this chat. I guess good for them? It is interesting that they decided to do that. Hold on, let's go this way. Let's go stand somewhere safe for a second. And then we can do a blink and a stretch and drink some water. But also, if you're wondering why all of the mushrooms seem to be on the other side, because this is area right near spawn too. If you don't, or not spawn, but near this build, if you look at this and you notice that there's not a lot of mushrooms going on here, it is literally because of the proximity of the warped woods. That corner right there has done actual, like, not irreparable damage, but like, the Endermen, I think, are trying to build something over here. And honestly, I'm gonna let them keep this. I want to see what they do to this. But they've done irreparable damage to these biomes because they're just over here and like tearing it apart and setting things down all the time. And I think they can spawn with mushrooms in their hands in the Nether. I forget if they can actually. Shall we look it up together? Enderman. Minecraft wiki. Minecraft wiki that is not shit.
Rats less than 3 probably will be back, but not sure AAA.
Have a good time zone, Aether. Do they say what they can spawn holding? That's placeholder. Maybe they don't. Potato variant. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Because I knew about this. Every tick in Enderman has a 1 out of 20 chance to select a random block in a 4x3x4 area around them to pick up. If it's on the holdable list, they'll pick it up. But I forget how often they can spawn holding something. Or if they do. Hi, Anne. Are you good? That was like the most pathetic meow, and now you just curled up into a ball. I don't see anything about the stats there. So it's entirely possible. Pastix Enrichment is watching other creatures' enrichment? That is actually kind of true. It's just me with my mice. MCCI is fishing now. I might be fishing now. Super, what level are you? Now I'm just thinking about the JPEGs on the McMaster side again. They're interesting. One I just started. It gets cooler. It gets cooler. Aether's getting enrichment by getting a fellow nerd math girl to talk nerd shit about. Yeah, that is enrichment. And also there's no such thing as being a bad nerd. But literally, the only reason why there is this much stuff even over here where I was before is because of that stupid biome right there. I'm really tempted, and I think it would probably not be a good idea, but like, I'm so tempted in the next hardcore world to just turn off Enderman griefing. Because on like one hand it's annoying, but on the other, like, it's something that I have to like deal with in the world. It is a challenge to overcome. Can we tell game devs that JPEG XL exists and that lossy compression for images is okay? No, you can't tell them anything. Except, yeah, go tell them. Also, rats, go make things! Everyone's a nerd about something? Exactly. Jocks? Sports nerds. But we're not gonna talk about that. Do you think you could do somebody, like, irreparable, like, psychic damage? From when there was, like, a huge, like, nerds are weak and pathetic era? And be like, jocks are just nerds, but about sports? Do you think you could make someone self-destruct? Trying to, like, argue that they're not? Jocks are nerds. Yeah, they are, but imagine in that era where it was like jocks are like not normal, but like they were more normal. You do that much math for a football game? They do so much math. I'm making things right now. I won't share it, but I'm making it. Hell yeah, go make things. Why is it just more? No energy to make things right now. It's time to watch Minecraft engage in sillies. No, I don't mean right this second. Just eventually. Go make things. Make cool things. Do cool stuff. Whatever that means for you. It doesn't even have to be serious stuff. It can be silly stuff too. It can be about ghosts and ghost vlogging. What if I make something? Do it. Do it. I actually need to go to sleep because of my first class in the morning and I have to start my commute again. Good luck, Minty. I believe in you. You will survive, probably. Hopefully. Little half-brother used to bully me for being a dinosaur nerd until I told him he was a basketball nerd. I think we could have solved a lot of problems had the nerds just said, hey, you're a nerd too, but about different things. I don't know what it would have solved, but I feel like things could have been different. Vodka, have a good time zone, Minty. I need to get on the ghost vlogging stuff when I get a break from school. Yeah. No, making stuff is time consuming as well. 100%. I've seen people talking about this as well, and I feel like I need to reiterate this again. Because I feel like people keep talking about, like, you need to do all this stuff and you need to be doing 100 things in order to support, like, trying to make changes in your local area, and that can be really hard and, like, mentally exhausting to even, like, see that list of, like, oh, well, you need to be part of all these causes and all this stuff. I will forever and always advocate for people doing their best. But what your best is, on any given day, is not going to be the same. Hi, Geek. Welcome in. Your best one day might be getting out of bed and literally nothing else. Thank you. Made the chat gayer. And maybe another day, your best is getting a million things done. Whatever your best is, that's all you gotta do. spend 5 minutes to donate to a local organization, even better, do it while on the toilet instead of scrolling. Yeah. I'm honestly trying to get out of my infinite scroll mindset because I keep getting stuck on like, this happens to a lesser extent on Blue Sky, because on Blue Sky I don't follow enough people to have like an infinite scroll forever. Also, thank you, Geek, for the follow. It's a lot easier for me to have like few enough people that I'm following that I can like find a stopping point where I've reached like essentially where I was before, and I can be like, cool, I've seen everything, I can stop and I can close it now. But I actually do agree with Ether. I do think that a lot of websites could benefit from the fact they have pages. I think it would do great for people's mental health. I think it would do great for me actually wanting to use some websites. But also, if you get rid of the infinite scroll, who's gonna infinitely watch all the content? Which the answer should be, nobody needs to consume all that content forever. Despite being ace, I would make everything gayer. You are gay, math girl. I'm queer. I'm technically speaking not gay, as far as I know anyway. Gay. Eloquent argument from Tastic. What is your rebuttal, Zir? Nah, but I understand that as well. Well. No, me? You know, that truly is not a rebuttal I had thought about. I don't know what to do with that one now. I think I could just start talking about fishing again. I just want casual games that I can, like, not zone out infinitely for. I re-downloaded, well, I didn't even re-download it, I just updated. I have Suki's Odyssey on my phone, which if you don't know what it is, Suki's Odyssey is like a very, very chill, like, kind of mostly about like decorating your house, but also it's about like interacting with the other characters inside of the game and like vibing and just hanging out and doing silly, goofy things. And I re-downloaded it and I forgot how much fun it was to just like once or twice a day log in, collect the crops inside of my little area, go see what's in the shop, go like hop around to a couple different places, see if there's anything interesting going on, and then leaving. Fish, hello, welcome in. There's so many mushrooms. I will never escape the mushrooms. Why are there so many? Stupid. Porta vibes. Minty, I thought you were going to bed. I'm not sleeping, brain is too fucking wired. No, that's fair. Okay, mushroom. Mushroom box, you get all this stuff too. Nope, give that back. Alright, bye. Keep thinking of new features for Tuna Piano. Every time I do, I feel a little bit more like a rhythm game isn't going to be the focus. You could make a cozy rhythm game. Or like the rhythm game is a part of it, but not all of it. I think that's entirely achievable. I need to learn more about Tuna Piano. Well, you can't. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Words to live by. No, you're... Okay, so... 2... 2... 2... 2... 2... Why are there so many? 2... Okay. Did you know that these guys drop string? Because I didn't. Until Sneak was farming them for string. I had no idea. Because I see these guys and I go, oh, look at the striders, and then I leave. And I've never lingered in an area where they exist.
Time to kill striders for string.
No! Why are there so many mushrooms? This feels like... This feels like I'm gonna just perish if I try to actually clean all this up. I'm gonna get all this done, and then I will never want to come over here and visit, because then all the Endermen will actually start running around and doing things again, and I'll get upset about it. This is like doing the laundry, but instead it's in Minecraft and it's Endermen and mushrooms. Which is to say, it's nothing like the laundry. I'm gonna make a Strider Cat spider farm to get string. Okay. I think it's only because whenever a new mob comes out, I've always just immediately wanted to see what they drop. See, I don't think I've ever been that way about mobs in Minecraft. If they're passive or neutral mobs, I'm like, no, they can exist. They can vibe. Like, I don't know what would happen if you killed a sniffer. And at this point, I don't think I want to know. I think I'm fine just letting my sniffers exist and not be in danger of harm. Or like the Allay, like I don't, well, no, maybe I would kill an Allay. Also, killing Allays is really difficult, so maybe I wouldn't do that. But like, I wouldn't go out of my way to kill an Allay. I've definitely done it on accident. And maybe once on purpose. Because they're very stupid. I think Allay's AI is worse than Rabbit's, and the only reason why it doesn't feel like they're absolutely the worst is because they can fly. Hello? Anne? Are you Hi! Come here! I'd never kill Porter. If you kill Porter, I will ban you permanently. This is a threat. Come here! My toy for adoring fan. Do you have any idea what's going on? It didn't pick it up, but I asked her if she had any idea what was going on. Her reply meow wasn't like an actual meow, it was more like meh. Oh, okay, I'll look away. Sniffers only drop EXP, but I would never know. I'd never know. Here. I kidnapped her. Was this the plan? Is this everything you wanted and more? Is this not everything you wanted? You seem so content with this, though. What's up? You're a good baby. You're such a good baby. Are you happy? Oh. 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 She just wants love and attention. I think what she wants is she wants to cuddle and whoop, you're stuck. There you go. She wants love and attention and to cuddle, and normally that happens when I'm like going to bed. And so she's like yelling at me to follow her. She's gonna lead me to my bedroom and then like jump on it and then be like, cuddle now, right? No. Isn't that how it works? Okay. Well, this is my life now. Ugh. Maybe based on my track record of 1, dying in the nether and dying with Anne on my lap should have made me reconsider unpausing the game. I opened it for a second, saw an Enderman. They did not look at me, but they did turn around. I did turn around very quickly and did not meet them. No, it shouldn't. You want me to die. Hold on. I have to rearrange the cat. She's trying to climb onto the desk. Unpaused off screen, no less. Yeah, I think I just cursed myself. Okay. Maybe I'll only die if Anne's in my lap. Nope. What's wrong with that? With dying in the video game? Or dying because Anne's on my lap and cuddling? Do you want... Hold on. Right there. Right there. No, you're about to walk right onto the keyboard. You can't have that. No. Can you sit right there? Can you sit right here? Okay. Anne. She's looking over at the window. There's a problem that Anne has. The problem is that Anne doesn't understand reflections. And not only does she not know it is her in the reflection, she also wants to fight the reflection. And I have a window in my office over there. And no. Late in the evening, when it's dark outside, all Anne sees is a reflection of herself, and then she stares directly at the window for minutes at a time. I think trying to figure out how to fight the cat in the reflection. She's a little bit stupid. We love her. Is she a little bit oopid? Now she is contentedly watching Minecraft. And I need to... Not that... That can't go on my head. Wait, can I put blocks on my head? No. Okay. Hello, good sir. My cat is trying to come and tell me to sleep, but he doesn't know I don't have classes tomorrow, so he's just so confused why I don't sleep. Anne knows what time my bedtime is. She has legitimately gotten annoyed with me when, like, on like a Friday night or a holiday, I don't go to bed at the right time, or I stay up like a little bit later. She will come into the room and then scream at me until I go to bed. And this is true literally even if I get up again. Like if I go in there to like just like sit with her for a minute and like try to placate her, she will... No. No. You can't go onto the keyboard. You want off the lap then? Yes. She will come back like after like 10 minutes. It's like I've snoozed an alarm. She will come back and be like, no, 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 bedtime. And she will do that until I go to bed. I can't hit that one right now. Okay. I think this is pretty much all I can do back here. I could go get the, like, stragglers, but I kind of don't want to. What if I just let them have this? I'll clear up other biomes, but, like, they can, like, fuck up their warped forest to their heart's content. You could just lava? I mean, I could, but, like, lava and liquid doesn't behave nicely. Where's that one spot where they had, like... Right here. I want to see what happens over here. Actually, this might not even be the same one. No, I think it is. I want to see what they do with this. I think I let them have this. They can have these biomes. MJ.
I am.
You are? Oh, thank God I have more fireworks. That was about to be terrifying. You are Groot? Okay, so Woo's now Groot. Also, MJ, thank you for the 19 months. Or not 19 months, 35 months. I can read. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I am Fruit Loop. I'd believe that. I have a lot of ideas for the relationship system in Tuna Piano, but ultimately my goal with the game is customization, so you'll be able to just entirely disable characters and story stuff. You could turn off everything until you just have dots and music if you wanted to. That'd actually be really cool. I mean, do the mushrooms stop spawning? No. I'm fighting a losing battle, which is again why I said that this activity has been like laundry, except it's nothing like laundry. The only thing it has in common with laundry is the I must do this forever until I die portion. Which is how a lot of things go when you really think about it. Oh, that was paying taxes? What? I mean, you can stop paying taxes, you just get in trouble with the government. Hey! That's not a scratching post. Okay, I don't mean that you should stop paying your taxes. No, Woo. Woo. We'll pay your taxes. The mushrooms are there, do they stop mobs from spawning? No? I don't think they do anymore. I think some stuff on the ground cause things. Why do I have so many pings? It's fine. Mob proofing. Spawn proofing. Transparent blocks, they can't spawn on. Carpets, no layer, redstone components, fluid. No, they... Yeah, they don't. I know at some point, like, if there was anything on top of a block, it would essentially not work, but I don't think that's how it works anymore. Because, like, string doesn't spawn-proof anymore. There was... What? She's just screaming at me. Does she think it's bedtime? She either thinks it's bedtime or she wants food, and it's kind of hard to tell what she really wants. What was I saying? String. String used to spawn proof. You used to be able to like spawn proof areas with string, but because of the redstone update, that doesn't work anymore. It works for other kinds of things like not mob proofing, snow proofing. String is still useful for that, but it doesn't do mob proofing. Hello. Can I inquire as to why you are screaming, young lady? Nope, she's just staring. She's just staring. Individual fish will also have their own themes and sets, so you just progress more of the story. You can mix and match assets, make the rhythm interface look however you want. That'd be sick, Blossom. Aztec left like a whole meal's worth of Chinese food behind. Was it good Chinese food? Wait, what? What? String doesn't mob-proof anymore? Nope. It hasn't for a while. I don't remember what I was doing. I like the holes down here. Okay, I need to figure out what's going on in here. And that's blackstone. I could do something across to that. Let's get these. I've been mob proofing with string. It doesn't work anymore. I've been using the string the entire time. It doesn't work like it used to. It literally does not stop spawns. Because if you've also been using light and other things, or other mechanics have changed, it doesn't work that way anymore. Because I also misremembered / remembered old rules. Hold on, we'll go look at this. Yum. Meow. Does that apply to carpet too? No, carpet is an actual, like, spawn proofer. That still exists. So, you'll see, there's a lot of string up here. So this whole area I originally built, every now and then, I don't know if I can force it to do it. Hold on, we'll fly away again and come back in. Every now and then, when I fly back into that, you'll see mobs on the roof of it. Because they're spawning where the string is. Nope. I don't know how to get things to spawn. I could just sit outside of the range and hope that things spawn in, but I don't think that'll work nicely for me. Meow, meow. See? All these guys spawned up here. Because there's nowhere else that they could drop down and be right here that would spawn that quickly. So, there's your proof. I just recently mob proofed with about 26 chunks with string. So, if you're looking for mob proofing, the most cost efficient way right now for the surface, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to look at the area around me and I want you to ignore the volume of them because this was originally built pre that change. It's going to be torches or other light sources. You do not need the density that I have here. You don't. You could actually probably get a better idea of the density over... Well, I say better. It's still probably pretty bad, but this would be closer to the actual density that you would need. So, like, you can see them, like, one right there and one right there. That one's down there because that's lower. That's extra. I don't even need that one anymore, probably. Like, they're pretty far apart. Pretty ignorable at this point. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier than it used to be. But on top of that, if you like using shaders, there's actually a neat trick for you. Also, ads start in 30 seconds. We need... I always hide it from myself. Just kidding, it's right here. So, if you use shaders and you like the complementary shaders, there's a toggle in them that is super helpful for people who are trying to do spawn proofing. It's a little bit hit or miss with some of it, but it's in general pretty okay. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the shaders. Shaders are on. You can't see anything right now, but if I do this, all those yellow dots, which are probably also tanking my bitrate, all those yellow dots are a spawnable surface. So you can put a spider eye in your hand, and you can run around this space. You could even lower these shaders to their potato settings and just use this. And just run around with this. But it is very easy. We've overworked spawn proof with glowstone and moss carpet already. It's the nether that's covered in string. It doesn't work in the nether. Your best bet in the nether is glass. Glass and leaves and anything that is a slab. Let's put this in there. Or you can be like Woo, who made
Evil
a...
Twader and rats.
Oh,
No
no.
cursed fact tonight.
Okay.
Just coming to tell you I've survived 2 12-hour shifts back to back and working 6 days straight. Help.
Hi, Ibit. I'm glad you survived. We miss you. So you can be like Woo, who is absolutely insane. Actually, I think this would be actually a very comparable place to what Woo has on Rat Server. Woo made a wither farm. Woo's wither farm butted right up next to a crimson forest. Right next to it. Woo said, I want a spawn proof for chunks. Woo demolished. What are you yelling about? Do you have an opinion in this? Did you help Woo do this? Woo demolished part of a crimson forest and then just started using the plank slabs to mob proof. It actually looks pretty insane on Rat Server. It is one of the most interesting spots. So where is my music? Where did it go? Okay, now it's my son Venus. Hey Woo, did you know that you're stinky? He is. That's okay. A demolished and made a farm? Yeah. But yeah, the nether spawning protection is more difficult. And you can see here where like I've ignored some of it, / I found ways to work around how the nether does spawns in the way that I've done Project Stronghold. I don't know why that's blocked. I'm not gonna ask questions. Certainly an ambitious undertaking. I still do not know to this day how I ever had the mental fortitude to do that. Well, I mean, how did you do Costco? The only reason I would ever theoretically endorse a second Wendy's would be to help spawn proof again. No, it is very interesting. So, in this, in particular, you can actually see a lot of, like, the best nether spawn proofing that I can ever suggest. This interior, I used a lot of carpets because it actually worked out nicely for what I was doing. So it fit in with a whole bunch of other stuff. But literally everywhere in this build, it is glass, it is slabs, it is lanterns on top of full blocks, it is carpet on top of full blocks, it is stairs, it is whatever I can use that is not a full block. Even here, all of this is slabs. If anything turned out to be a full block in height, it has another slab on it. The stairs, slabs. the railing actually had to use fences on that top part because it would have technically counted as a spawnable surface. All of these designs in here, carpet, all of them, but all this is glass. And then down here, further, where I wanted actual designs on the floor, I have specifically done things to prevent gas from spawning, which is why there are these poles in here. If members of the server didn't have potatoes for computers, I would have mobcapped the server a long time ago. No, that's fair. I know in some instances, like, I'm not against people using mobcap mechanics in order to make things make sense. I don't think I like it a lot. I need carpet. I don't like it a lot for the hardcore world, even though I know tons of people do it. You, welcome in. I know tons of people do it in hardcore worlds, but I just feel like it is a disservice to how I play Minecraft if I just got rid of mob spawns. Because it would just, like, feel like shit. I'd be like, yeah, there's no mob spawns. It'd feel a little bit cheaty. I wouldn't be as happy with it. It's not my fault, blame Mojang. I tried my best. Woo, you did more than your best with Wendy's. Wendy's turned out into a wonderful wither farm, the likes of which I have never seen, and that I don't think I will ever see again. I don't know how you did it. You looked at the concept of wither farms and said, I got this. And I still don't know how it happened. It's a fun place for me to disassociate. Fair, I guess. But also welcome in, Q. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Welcome to whatever we are, I guess. We're something. Just to... because it would need to go... Hold on. I'm trying to draw shapes in my head and it's not working. Well, if I could drop it down really low and then bring it back up, but I don't think I want that. I think I want a slow curve, so it needs to be... It needs to be something. I think this needs to come out. Drop it low, but can you drop it like it's hot? No. I, in fact, cannot drop it like it's hot. If I drop it like it's hot, my ankles will break. Because I am old. Maybe not even my ankles. Maybe my back would just deteriorate. Gotten to a point where we have a fully functioning economy and empires and everything, so we don't even function as normal Minecraft anymore. Interesting. When you say empires, how does that work for you guys? So I like, okay, so I've been fascinated by faction servers. I'm fascinated by them for two reasons. One, they're just interesting to watch people make their own like little tribes and things. Second, because people keep making scam ones, and then I just watch infinite YouTube videos about like scams on faction servers, and I'm like, how did we get here? How do we function as a society? Aren't those just cults and MLMs? Empires? Okay, Trader, my roommate never let me live down how I threw out my back putting my pants on. Gibbet? How in the world did you throw out your back putting on your pants? Empires and factions? No. Ether, your little face you use is so little guy coded. I just did. How did you do that? I feel like I need to be more worried about you. Ibit, do we need to be more worried about you? That one definitely doesn't look right. I might need to just move that over. I recently learned that my dad got into knife selling scam one time. I feel like a lot of people get into the knife selling scam at some point. I think I'm making this too difficult and doing this in too many dimensions. Hold on. I want it to reach here. I want it to reach this one. We're no longer gonna worry about anything else. It's especially interesting when you're getting the dad lore secondhand. I know a lot of people that have gotten into the it's Cutco. Well, there's a different brand name for it. I just remembered something. Okay, so when I used to live in Colorado, I went to the same hairdresser that my mom went to. In like years after I'd moved away, like after I'd gone to college, after I'd moved to Washington, like years after I'd last spoken to her, the inevitable happened. The hairdresser, who my mom had also not spoken to in years, because she found a new hairdresser, because I think this one moved or something. Or the vibes were off. I don't remember. She sent me a text message. It did not start with, "Hey, hun," or any of the stereotypical MLM messages. But it was a pitch for an MLM. Just straight up. Had not spoken to me in years. Did not know what I was doing. Knew almost nothing about me at that point. And was like, do you want a business opportunity? I think this actually might have been Cutco again. I think it might have been Cutco again. Was like, do you want to join our business selling knives? The number of people that have gotten hit by that one are infinite. I'm back with the Chinese that Tastic left when they abandoned me to the cold local winter. Well, it was nice knowing you. One day you'll survive the winter. It's gonna be a cold winter though. I was called hun today, but that was a positive thing. No, the word hun I think like is fine in general. It's just the MLM. It's just the MLM groups that have like turned it into like, hey, this could be a scam. If somebody's calling you that and then like asking you about stuff. Oh, did you guys hear about a new MLM that basically dropped all the pretenses that it wasn't a pyramid scheme, allegedly, kind of, sort of, in the way that they started it? Sorry, I really like learning about MLMs because they're just cults in disguise, and I am endlessly fascinated with the way that people get sucked into cults. And this is maybe not a good thing. No, it's not the presidential Bitcoin. No, this is another like health and wellness MLM. I'm not even gonna name it because it literally doesn't even matter. But what they were doing is they were going around and they were collecting recruits before they had a product. This is not a joke. They were doing the recruiting cycle before there was a product to sell. And then the first paycheck that went out was from everybody buying their starter kits. They've dropped so many pretenses of like, yeah, no, this is a legitimate business and you're gonna help people. And they were just straight up like, just recruit people. For like several months before the product was even available to purchase. And they were telling people to go onto their social media and promote the product that didn't exist yet. That they had not tried yet. It was wild. For one, we all know each other IRL, so if you F up, there's social consequences, but we have religions and stuff, fully fledged 50-page constitutions, etc. We all function on one universal currency that uses command block, so it can't be counterfeited. Everyone needs their own domestic export to make money. That is so interesting. I kind of want to know how you did your currency. In so many hilarious ways, that's putting the horse before the cart. You mean the cart before the horse. Because you normally put the horse and then the cart. But yeah, no, MLMs are stupid. I hate them. But I'm endlessly fascinated by the ridiculous stuff. The entire video of them being excited about their product also included a segment where the dude was like, we got our packages created by the same people that do packaging for all of these big companies. Why does that matter? Why does that matter for this box? The horse on top of the cart. Horse in birthday hat. No, that's just cute. I think, no, that doesn't look right. This is too linear of a curve. Hold on, we're gonna break a whole bunch of this down. I wish I could run an MLM just to make it the most expensive meme ever. No. Multi-level meme. I think we have to kick Ether out. Too many jokes. MLMs are stupid. Ziploc committing a homophobia against Ether. Yep. Men loving men. Hate him. Definitely not talking about multi-level marketing schemes. 1, 2, 3. Wait. I can count here. 1, 2, 3. Technically, let's make that 4. Forgot that was an acronym. Yup. Too many acronyms? Well, the problem is that we keep using acronyms. And especially 3-letter ones. There's only... What is it? Because it's 26. How many 3-letter... combinations are there? 17,576. And there's too many things that we like naming every single day. Too many. So we keep accidentally running into ourselves. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2. What if I just do that? How does that curve look? That's a nicer curve. We can use that one. So it'll be like swoosh. Don't we get started on the other meaning of the acronym multi-artist project? Yeah, no, it's bad. We won't get there. TTMA. There's too many acronyms. Either you're part of the problem. You might even perhaps be the problem. I need more carpet so I can stop things from spawning there. I enjoy being the problem. Yeah. There's the main trade where it's goods for diamonds, and then you turn in those diamonds and the system changes them into the currency, DALC, that is used on the global trade. Everyone's nations are separated by thousands of blocks. Or thousands of money. Gestures to entire time spent playing Rust. Yeah. Yeah. I just remember that we have an emote that I think is criminally underused. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. I keep forgetting that emote exists, and then I think about it, and then it brings me joy. I love the birds emote. It's so stupid and low res and absolutely delightful. A block so they all have their own distinct styles to reflect real-world cultural differences over distance. Interesting. That is very interesting. I have another question. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to. If I'm getting obnoxious with asking questions about this, like, don't. Don't feel bad for telling me to just shut up and leave. But how long has this server been going on? Because I'm always fascinated by, like, the longevity of multiplayer servers with, like, friend groups. Because, like, I think about, like, the Minecraft servers that I played with my college friends that lasted 6 months. And one of those times it was when the person who was hosting the server's dad was playing on it and he kept being a mole man. Easy way to make Minecraft server last. Turn into cult. Okay. I don't have the thing, so I just see all type of birds. Yeah, it's just, it looks, I don't know, I'd have to find a PNG of it, but if you've ever seen, like... Well, I'm gonna say this. This emote doesn't exist for us, but like dicks or cock emotes that other other streamers have, where it's like just rainbow text. It's that. 6 years, I think. Holy shit. That's insane, actually. That's a lot of time. Like, I legitimately am so incredibly impressed. Because that seems like not unthinkable, but like that seems like so hard to maintain. Okay, now I have to figure out the curve to get this to work. I'll get there, I'll figure it out. But now we have our guide right there, so it'll be... Nope, that's not gonna be it. My mouse hates me. 5 years, 2 months. That's insane. They're going to put me down because I'm too old of a dog. No. You're not too old. You're just older. No, because it doesn't need to be... It could just be like a straight line, but I feel like that would intersect with that too much. But I guess we could just test it out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need a notepad and a pen. 11. I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 11 by 33, which is should just be... For every one that we move back towards the wall, we need to move 3. Well, unless I do it by 32. I guess we could just have an awkward ending and see if that works. I don't know why I put that glass there. Whatever. One, 2, and then it needs to go down 1. Which is, this is the only spot where it gets awkward. Yep. Keep adding people when people stop playing. Had major changes in server population going from 3 people to 15 The original other two not even being on the server anymore. I own the server. Interesting. Are you building? I am. I'm doing math. My favorite Minecraft activity. Trying to remember how to count. And then we go up again. But also, hi Ronan, I hope you're doing well. And then it's gonna be 2. Nope. Just saw the leaderboard for MCCI fishing. Etho is second. Well, he got up there. Okay, so he got knocked off the leaderboard for a hot second originally when like everything started popping off. And then I think Etho took that as a personal challenge because within like 24 hours of that happening, he was back on the leaderboard. Like, I'm not even joking. It was like 24 hours. And he was back on the leaderboard. And like there's technically strats for like the best way to use things in the game and stuff like that. And you know what I do? I log on, I sit there, I fish. I technically am not just fishing, I'm doing other things, but I sit there, I fish, and then I log off and I go to bed. And that's all I do. So just play it however makes you happy. There are some absolutely nuts people though on the server. It's so funny seeing the hermits get addicted to the fishing game. Yeah, because Cub is also bad. Cub fan has also spent like an absurd amount of time fishing. He's not on the leaderboard, but he is up there. And he just vibes. He just hangs out. Cast, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Alright, let's knock this down. We'll go collect this stuff again, don't worry. It's just easier to knock it all down. Yum. And then we'll see how that looks. Because we're gonna keep it with this. We're not gonna leave the carpet on there like it is, but we're gonna leave it as deep slate. Also, ads will be happening in a couple minutes. Oh, I forgot to eat for too long. Okay. So I think maybe I need to iron out some stuff right at the beginning and maybe be a little bit forgiving with it being a little bit more off. But I think other than that, I think that looks like a good curve. That looks like a good curve and it goes to where I want it to and will make this corner a little bit more extravagant. Cool, so now I just need to replicate this on the other side. It's also recently become non-vanilla, mostly so we can handle the load of a giant server, but we added some mods for fun to help with our lore stuff because some of our characters are like gods and stuff, so we modded for quality of life. We added stuff to flesh out the lore. I love seeing things like that happen, where I don't know what to describe this except as like the Adventure Zone and Homestuck effect. And I guess technically it applies to the Dream SMP, but like Dream SMP is a disaster, so we don't need to sit here and like rehash everything that happened with it. But my favorite thing is watching something go from being like kind of like a standard experience to, oh well, we've added extra things because it helps enhance the lore, or adding to things just to make things happen. D's SMP. Either you're gonna make an SMP and you're gonna call it D's SMP. And I'm really worried. I'm really worried. I'm really worried about that day. Who knows what will happen that day? Okay, so it goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 4. No, I'm tired of the SMP meme. That's fair. I think we could go back to other naming schemas for Minecraft servers. I always read SMP as simp, and that makes it so much funnier in my opinion. It does make it funnier. More on Tuna Piano, you'll be able to toggle endless mode in free play and decide how that's handled. For example, the song will just keep looping until you decide to stop, or you can increase the speed and difficulty after the first loop. Roguelite rhythm game. The Nut Minecraft server? No. Someone spray bottle ether. Someone get the spray bottle. Roguelite rhythm game probably isn't inaccurate. Listen, as long as it's fun. Fawn just has a giant pistachio that we worship and treat as a god. How do I throw ether into the sun? How can I do that? Is that allowed? Does anyone want to help me? Oh, with the Minecraft pistachio cult. Theoretically nothing, but somehow everything. Bow, bow, man, bow, man, bow, bow, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay, so I just need to think in twos. 4. That one's done. And now we move up to a 3. Why is it so easy to start religion in Minecraft? I wanna write video essays on this, I think. I don't know how I'd figure it out. I feel like I need a degree that I don't have for this. The blocks. They call. Meow, 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 meow. Should just be one. Stop. No. I'm moving. Thank you. Meow, 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 meow. I've left a couple blocks to die, but they are sacrificed to the Minecraft math gods. Hold on. Okay. We'll flesh it out a little bit and add some more depth to it, but just for, like, shapes. I really do like that. Like, imagine coming through the portal. I might do some landscaping to the left, but that looks really good. There needs to be stuff up here, though. I think we gotta... That's how many wide? 1, 2, 3, 6, 11. That's 11 by 11. This is not going to work for that. Huh? What? Math mentioned? No. Math is not real. I was thinking about endless mode for not contributing to relationship scores, but then I realized it'd be so funny to play one song on loop for an hour, and when you finally leave, you have a fish waiting for you with a ring because goddamn. Okay, no, that'd be funny. So, like, my character is a sibling who's based on my older half-brother. I have a lot of half-siblings, I know. But the two of them aren't actually the skins you see in-game. They're just possessing the bodies of a set of twins because their souls are trapped in an eternal state of barely existing. Because that's what happens when gods get murdered according to our lore. Interesting. So easy to make a religion in Minecraft. My IRL friend asked me once to give him chainmail armor from Creative because it's the only armor he likes. Went to Creative and gave it to him. I also dropped a command block on accident. 10 minutes passed and he has already made a shrine to the command block god. So on our server we have a command block religion. I need to time it. I need to time it. How long? Okay, two things. One, how long do you think it will take for my work group to get to the end? Like less than a day, less than a week, less than a month kind of thing? And how fast do we create a religion in Minecraft? And like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to like set up religion. I literally, my only plan for that server is to like make a little house. Oh no, this is odd. I might be able to do this. I forgot there's a hole there. I can't fly. I can't fly. I give up. I can kill a ghast. I can't kill two ghast. Just kidding, I can kill two ghast. Okay, time to do math. That'd probably be the highest I could do it. I'm gonna put myself down here again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's on the other side of this wall? Oh, it goes into the floor. Okay, so we can't put it in the wall. We'd have to put it outside of the wall. I could put what is on that banner there here. Logged onto Minecraft to get on Rat server but ended up fishing. This is fine. You'll be fine. I just think it's funny to create government systems that may or may not involve religion and cults, but that's not important. I think more fake Minecraft governments need to have creepy basements. Like in Animal Crossing when you have murder basement. Also, all of our religious stories are based on real events that happened in the server. Like the biggest story is about when two of my friends spawned and then trapped the Wither in a house and named it Withy. Okay. Okay, let's go get some things and stuff. I love people. But literally something about Minecraft, like I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like it's so ripe for creating. Is it just that Minecraft is a really good creative tool in general for storytelling? And like, one of the things that humanity does well is make religions to explain things? Is it just that? Why not have any yellow terracotta? I have yellow concrete. Can I use concrete? What's the blast resistance of concrete? Blast resistance. Minecraft. Concrete. No, they're too weak. Okay. 2. I need from cobweb up, which can be terracotta, which can be colored. Coral blocks wouldn't work. Oh, never mind. Block of gold is actually within that, so we're gonna use blocks of gold. Just kidding. I don't have enough looks of good. This is so sad, Alexa. Play Despacito. Do you have a lot of that, though? Oh, Crafty, thank you for the follow. We're gonna go back to spawn. Also, our government has gone from an oligarchy to a democracy to a communist dictatorship to a system of 5 separate dictatorships with capitalism. You know, normal. I need more games that are good sandboxes for accidental religion. More Infinite. Voxel sandbox games, please. Yes. Hello, Brazil. No, this is not Brazil. But if you're from Brazil, hello. That triggered my Alexa. I'm trying to remember what other things Alexas do. Yeah, but did she start playing Despacito? That's all I care about, actually, I've decided. If I can get Alexas to play Despacito, that is the best thing I can do. Okay, wait. Competing governments sounds really fun, actually. Hell yeah. Alexa heard communism was about to report you to the feds. Yeah, but then I said, Alexa, play Despacito.
Alexa, tell me a dad joke.
Alexa, tell me a dad joke! Alexa, how do I beat Minecraft? Hey Google, how do I beat Minecraft? I'm just gonna start triggering everybody's, like, little speaker things, and I will not apologize. I needed those for something. I'm sure. Okay. Asked Me is an interesting person. Okay. I don't have my Google set up. Okay, so I'll ask you in like 2 weeks. That's wool. What would be? Yeah, I know I haven't slept in a while. It's fine, Phantoms. Let me not sleep in the video game. I think I put him over here. I did play Despacito? Hell yeah, that is the best thing I have done today. Nothing I've ever done or ever will do will ever amount to— oh, cats are hissing. Will ever amount to the joy I feel whenever I get somebody's Alexa to play Despacito. I don't think it's a joke. It does fill me with joy. Like, infinite joy. Alright, we'll leave the rest of this down here.
Siri, what's 7 times 239 times 4,649?
Thanks, Ether. I refuse to get any of those smart who's and moetsits. I don't like them. I like them even less now. They were helpful for some things, but really all I wanted was voice commands to set timers in the kitchen. Legitimately one of the only things I actually wanted it for. I don't like everything else. I just did a lot of baking for a period of time, which I also want to get back into. And I couldn't do it and then like set alarms because my hands were covered in flour, and then I just— so I want the smart devices, but I want the smart devices to be stupider. If that makes sense. I think this is probably enough gold, but also I need more gold to make some things and stuff. You know, normal things and stuff. I think I need more than that. I really don't think so many things should be attached to something that often mishears you. Limit the voice devices to tasks that can't go wrong. What do you mean? But I want to keep asking, Siri, not Siri. No, yeah, Siri, about where to hide dead bodies. I remember that when that was like the big thing to do, if you had an Apple phone and you could ask Siri questions, was like just asking where to hide a dead body. You know, because we're all normal people. I just have it because of a household of disabled people. Having something that turns our lights off is nice. No, it is 100% nice for a lot of accessibility things. I just want them to not use it in weird ways. Why can't we just have a TV remote before the lamps? Some light systems do have that. Not all, though. We'll let it do one more and then we'll steal it. I want more accessibility options, but I want accessibility options that don't use people as the product. You feel me? I want life to be accessible for everybody, and I want people to have the ability to do things for themselves. I also don't want Google to sell my information to people all the time. So universal if the universe was lamps. Unilamp. Lampaverse. You've heard about the metaverse, but can I interest you in the Lampaverse? What's it about? What can people get out of it? Lamps? And ways to turn them off. And also on. Although wasn't there like a movement where people were trying to get, they were pushing for like some basic standards for devices? Like this is related to like, oh, what was this related to? It was, Spotify's The Car thing, and I think it was like a bassinet manufacturer that has like a smart bassinet thing that like had some stuff, and they're like, we need like the basic support time listed on packaging, like to be more transparent about stuff, because everybody keeps making smart devices and then selling subscriptions, and it's kind of shitty, and everybody's a little bit upset about it. Understandably so. 2, 3. Beep. Nope, that's off. I can count. It's fine. Surely I can count. My friend used to ask Alexa to marry him as a joke and would always give the most polite denial on earth that he'd just start cackling every time. I liked asking the Siri what her favorite color was. Because she would say like, oh, it's not visible to like the human like sight spectrum, which was always interesting. Surely I can count. Famous last words. Listen, this has never gone wrong in the history of me building in Minecraft. There's no way that I will fail miserably and then need to redo this and recount everything. Surely not. Surely I can just do it the first time with zero difficulty. And definitely not slam my face into the ground 50 billion times. Surely. The advantage is that it makes the Home Assistant slightly better. Protocol that came out for it, but it's in- wait, hold on. A VR headset that just has 2 incandescent light bulbs aimed directly into your eyes. There's a protocol that came out for it, but its implementation is not consistent across manufacturers, so it's still meh. Advantage is that it makes Home Assistant significantly better. I want people to do cooler things with their technology instead of just making new devices over and over. It's 2 up. Okay. So it's 1, 2. Go up. Up. Go 1, 2. Beep. And now we look at this and then see if I screwed it up by adding this. Let me not go through there. I think if I add more stuff around this, like some stuff on the outside with like terracotta, I think this will look cool. I think that's actually kind of... The build is cementing itself. I don't know how to describe that. Like, the more that I've worked on some of the exterior stuff and the more that I've been like trying to finish this all out, the more the pieces are coming together. Like, this is starting to look more and more like how I think this would look. And I think we'll probably use that coin motif also like on these sides as well. Just like maybe like, well no, I don't think I can do it smack dab in the middle. And if I try to do 2 of them, it'll look like boobs. So maybe we won't do that, but maybe we stretch it just a little bit. Hi, Anne. Hello. What's up? Do you feel strongly about the world? Taxes. You looked up at me when I said taxes. But I think this is where we'll stop for the day. I think that's a good place to stop. We figured out some math, I cleaned up a whole bunch of mushrooms, and now I have this, and now I have more ideas about more stuff to do. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of the exterior done before the interior, so the exterior might be the part that we finish in time to get, the Pale Garden finally in this world. Oop, no, we're not logging out here. We're gonna fly back to spawn, and we'll log out there. Mostly because it's just safer over there, and also I need to go do some stuff to maintain my world. Like clean out the iron farm again, and then go work on some other stuff. I'm normal. I'm not normal. It's fine. I want more smart devices that are not an entire BusyBox installation running on a fucking light bulb. I want better text-to-speech devices, not whatever Elon Musk is doing. I don't know what Elon Musk is doing, nor do I really care. I might end up deleting my Twitter. Oh, actually, this is important. Hello, everybody. I have news that's not really news, but I guess it's news. So, I was looking at stuff on the internet, and I was getting more and more tired of, like, a lot of, like, modern social media websites and things, and I was staring at it and staring at it and staring at it. So I'm working on a NeoCities website. Because I wanted to have like a website just in general. Just to like put all the links on, like have a centralized place to like do stuff. And then I thought about it harder and I was like, if I just made my own website completely, I could also just like make like not like a blog necessarily, but I can like just make sections of the website that are for whatever I want. So I might do a whole bunch of weird stuff this year where like I just have like a fake, or not a fake, but like a series of like updates on a page that I do. Where I just find something I like in the world and then share a whole bunch of it at you. Being yelled at to go to bed, everybody. It's bedtime for me. I want AI voice boxes to be used to allow for realistic customization the voices of TTS so I can sound how I want. I don't want to sound like a robot. That gets into a tricky system. Exorcist, I will say. Like, I have some problems with some TTS voices and some TTS systems that exist. Like, I don't really like, and I know that Sneak uses it and I don't like it, the TTS monster. I don't like it. I don't like TTS Monster. I don't like the fact that it's pulling from people that cannot consent or have not consented to having their voices used for that. I think that there are other systems that could be engaged to do that kind of stuff, but... You good? No? Having pre-recorded, sorry, she's just staring at me. She was like about to walk and then she sat back down. Having some boxes where like a person's voice, like they've agreed to it, but like having it where it's pulling from a whole bunch of different samples, it's impossible to get perfect like customization in there. So that one gets into a tricky area of like AI where like, yeah, if they got consent from like 1,000 different people to get a whole range of voices, and they paid those people and compensated them for that, and then were able to like use that as a basis for learning how to make customizable voices, yes, I'd be fine with that. But in the current day and age, not there. So in general, I'd say don't use AI voice things right now. There are a lot of voice banks that exist. Sorry, Anna's going absolutely nuts on the couch. There's a lot of voice banks that exist that have been created and are accessible for people, so. But I get leery about using things that are like, I can generate a voice for you. Anyways. I need to leave before my cat destroys my apartment. She's literally having the zoomies behind me. But thank you guys very much for being here. I'm gonna work on a website. You guys will hear about it when it's done. And she's just zooming. What else? Nothing really. We'll probably do more Minecraft on Thursday, and then we'll do Lucky Block on next Sunday. Take care of yourselves. Don't do anything too crazy. I appreciate you. Drink water, eat food, take your meds, take a shower, get some sleep, do everything you gotta do to take care of yourself, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye!